Hello everybody, welcome to Ban This, the show where I take a look at a piece of art and make an argument as to why some triggered happy people would think it'd be a good idea to either outright ban or at least make some good choice cuts. Today, I am looking at a blaxploitation film that is almost a video nasty. This is a Section 3 video nasty, so it's the films that weren't quite nasty enough to be a video nasty, but could still get seized by the authorities if they felt so inclined. So, I'm going to look at one particular scene. So if this were to get cut out, it might not be as bad. And I'm kind of thinking from the aspect of what the censors, like what Mary Whitehouse and all them at the time in the 80s UK might find so offensive about this film. And I'm looking at one particular scene. There are other scenes, there's some rapey stuff, which is, isn't looked at in a positive light like most rape scenes. It's very hard to find a rape scene where it's supposed to actually be sexy. Exploitive, yes, but not sexy. And that scene I'm talking about, more or less, takes place after. Well, okay, this is one of those things where, the violence could be easily emulated. Using knives and whatnot. But one particular scene, our main character, Foxy Brown, played by the wonderful Pam Grier, the queen of blaxploitation. She escapes her captors and she grabs... This is a bit spoilerific, but it's not really giving away too many elements of the movie. I'm stripping all context for the most part from this scene. So when you see it, you'll know it, but you won't know when it's coming up or how important it is or anything. So not too spoilerific. It comes towards the end, but I'm not giving away too much, hopefully. So she grabs some coat hangers and she bends them in such a way that she has a makeshift claw. And she uses that as a way to help escape. Now, an impressionable and lower class individual, might see that and think like, wow, that's a badass idea. Just taking coat hangers and making this almost lethal weapon to slash people's throats with? That is awesome. I want to do that. And then they go and proceed to make their makeshift claws that only takes 5 seconds to create using regular household items. Unless, of course, you watch it's like, okay, no wire hangers ever. We're going to strictly plastic or rubber or whatever other materials they make hangers out that isn't wire. So yeah, that's about it for this one. Like I said, there's, like a bit of a rape scene, but it's, definitely it's not like it's Last House on the Left or I Spit on Your Grave, where it just lingers on and on. It's just something that happens in exploitation films. That's alright. Got that out of the way. What do I think of this film? This was alright. I can't really say how it compares to other blaxploitation films, because frankly, I'm kind of lacking in that. I want to get into it more, but just haven't. The only reason I own this and seen it is because of its association with the video nasties. Like, I gotta see Coffee. I mean, this is what kind of a spiritual successor to that. So I gotta see Coffee. Do I have the only other? Let's see. I've got the Blackula films. I've got Blackenstein. Seen those. would have seen a few other one or two things. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. That's kind of a parody of blaxploitation, and that's a great movie. I love that. Yeah, this film's okay. It's fun. It's not great, but it's still enjoyable enough for a ride. And the feminists definitely can't say that this is a weak character, because this fits their definition of what a strong woman is. You know, as when they mean a strong woman, you know, they pretty much just mean someone who can kick a guy's ass, instead of just, to me, a strong woman is a woman who is who they are without giving a crap of what other people say. Like, I have a saying. There are two types of women: strong, independent, and feminists. That's how I look at it. Anyways, so yeah, fine enough film. If you like blaxploitation, you can't really go wrong with this, from what I can tell. Like I said, I'm lacking in that blaxploitation knowledge area, which saddens me. But someday I will get there. But I have such a big backlog of my own movies that it might be a while before I get to any more. So yeah, that's about it for this one. Yeah, and this is a revenge movie. It relies very much on revenge. It's a blaxploitation revenge movie. Fun stuff. And of course, some of the main characters are white people, so the leftists, they would love this movie. This is like, oh, this is like leftist porn, you know? I mean, main character, a black woman. The bad guys are white people. The only real thing that's missing is it being straight up overt socialist propaganda. If that were to have that, then this would be a complete package. Complete. Wouldn't be able to get much better. But of course, they'd still find something to get pissed at, because that's the way they roll. And that's why I have this show, to illustrate that. Well, that's about it for this one. If you have an idea for a film you'd like me to take a look at, let me know in the comments below. If you saw this on YouTube, don't be afraid to check me out on BitChute and watch my videos there instead. And check me out on mine for social media, and check out a bunch of short reviews for myself and a bunch of others on the Stardust app for Android devices. And that's about it for this one, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.